Okay, mic test, mic test, mic test. Turn it down like halfway right there. All right, we're getting the recording started. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. Ooh, let me tilt this down just a little bit more. We should be good. There we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server. And today we're going to be taking a look at GYRADOS. Let me turn this down because I don't need this phone ringing and interrupting me. I do not. This thing will ring all day. I need this thing to be on silent. There we go. So, Gyarados. He's another Pokemon, the third in the lineup of the next Pokemon that we will be getting. We just got Meowscarada. Metagross is going to be after her, and then after Meowscarada, after Metagross, then we're getting Gyarados. Now, Gyarados is a very special case when it comes to evolving. He doesn't evolve like everybody else, and you'll see what I mean when I get over his moves. So first off, so Gyarados is a melee all-rounder attacker, physical attacker. His basic attacks, he evolves from Magikarp, which is the challenge, as you will see. His basic attacks is nothing special. When he evolves to Gyarados, he gets a boosted attack every third attack. So that's that. His passive rattled. And ignore like the thumbnails on the moves. They didn't update them in the test server, so they look like everybody else, other Pokemon's moves. But like they just using them as placeholders. So his passive is called rattled. When he gets damaged, his movement speed increases, and that effect can stack up 5 times. Each time he knocks out an opposing Pokemon, scores a goal, or otherwise makes any type of contribution to battle, farms, anything. He has an effort gauge underneath his health gauge that fills up, and once that effort gauge is full, that's when he evolves into Gyarados. So his first move is Flail. It's a move that does. It has like an area of effect. It does damage within like a circle. So that's like his main offense as Magikarp, because he doesn't have anything else. And the trick to using this is that the lower health he has, the more damage it does with it. So he's definitely going to be one of them. When he evolves to Gyarados, his first move is one of his other first 2 moves is Dragon Breath. He paralyzes. He shoots Dragon Breath at the target, paralyzes him, and if he hits an opposing Pokemon with the move, the basic attacks are boosted for a short time, dealing increased damage with attack speed. And the more Pokemon hit by the move, a maximum of 3, the greater the basic attack speed increases. So the more people are hit with Dragon Breath, the faster he can attack. And the upgrade just increases the damage dealt and the basic by the moves and the basic attacks. And Aqua Tail, and this is going to be a cool move, you'll see. He swings his tail, but you have to hold down the button in order for it to like continuously swing. And once those swings are over, he gets access to like a large sweep. Now, from my previous test, that large sweep seems like it always does critical damage. But we'll see. I don't know if I just read those moves wrong or looked at it wrong, but it looked like it always did critical damage. So I'm gonna go with that. The upgraded version, the second stage of the move, deals additional damage based on the percentage of HP the Pokemon has lost. Going to his next moves, Splash. It's basically a dash. That can keep a maximum of 3 in reserve to help him get away. So the trick with Splash is to either get close or to quickly retreat. That's basically how splash is supposed to be used. Waterfall, when you activate it, you have to point a direction, and you can point up to 3 directions with it. So when you activate it, he charges in the direction, you push another direction, he charges in that direction, and the final one knocks him up and gives him a shield. And then the upgraded version, the upgrade reduces the move's cooldown, and bounce, it's a charge move. So when you activate it, you hold down the button, and the area of effect, or the distance that he can jump to, increases. And once that's maxed out, he can jump to a destination, and it gives him a shield, and it bounces the target up, or the targets that's in that area up, and it decreases their movement speed. And the upgrade increases, it strengthens the shield created by the move. And Dragon Current, now this is his Unite move. He goes underwater, and where he can't be like targeted. He's underwater, he can't be targeted. But you charge the move. It has like 3 levels that you can charge it. And when you come out the ground, he creates this big whirlpool that knocks everybody up and damages them. So it's a pretty cool move. So let's go into the game and see practice area. So first thing I want to do is, I have 3 separate. Now I had to make a new test server account because for whatever reason I accidentally deleted the test server off of my off of my BlueStacks, and it deleted my everything I had on there, so I had to make a new one. I don't know if there's a way for me to get it back, because I tried to use the same name and said it wouldn't allow me, so it's probably a way for me to get it back, but that's neither here nor there. This is what I have now. I got an SP special attack, an attack one, and I got an HP one. Now mind you, in the test server they don't have as many emblems as in the main game, so this is what I had to deal with. This is what I have to work with. So for this test, I'm going to be using the I'm going to be using the HP for Gyarados, the speed battle item, and I'm going to be using the attack weight, weakness policy, and buddy barrier for his held items. And Blastoise, we're going to put the HP on him as well. I got those 3 things on him. So let's go in there and see. I'm not going to go straight to Blastoise. Like I said, this isn't a typical situation where you can just level them up. You have to, well, first and foremost, his flail, he's flopping around. If you can't hear the sound effects, as you can see, it does do AoE damage. If you can't hear the sound effects, that's because they didn't put them on. When they put him in the test server, it's like they just threw him in there. He was finished, but they didn't really. Now Splash, he jumps to him. But that's just to help him get close, because he really doesn't have anything else. But you notice the gauge is filling up as we're scoring, taking farm. and that's with every hit. So ideally, you should be able. His basic attacks does AOE too, so after a couple farms, you should be good. Now the first moves we're gonna use is Dragon Breath and Waterfall. You notice his attack speed goes up pretty decent amount. I'm trying to see if I can find a farm. Because his attack speed gets pretty ridiculous if he can hit multiple people. Yeah, like if you can hit just his damage goes up by quite a bit. Let me see if I can find a form, because I just want to show how fast that. Yeah, that attack speed. If he can hit multiple people with that, then that attack speed gets ridiculous. And of course, you got his Unite move. Waterfall, we already showed that. It's a good thing they labeled him as an all-rounder, because you definitely want to use this in a crowd. You want to max out that attack speed. His Unite move. That's that. That's his first move. Now, if I'm gonna do a second set, I gotta be kind of quick with it, cause the crazy thing is he doesn't have any boosted attacks in as a Magikarp. So it's not a case with him that you could just level up and just do it. You know, this is like the fastest way that I can. So for him, getting farms is like more essential than other Pokemon, because that helps fill up his gauge, what goes towards him evolving. Let's see, let's go with Aqua Tail and Bounce. Yeah, you got to be careful. You have to hold that Aqua Tail down. So let me just go up to. Oh shit, he's right there. That's that. It goes up to the second one. Boom. Or it just does a lot of damage. I don't know why the hell it keeps going that way. That second form of that tail does so much. I don't know why does it automatically just go to like. Yeah, that bounce is gonna be real good. Considering you just gotta dive in there anyway. Might as well get what you can get. So that was just a quick preview of Gyarados. I mean, like I said before, these are tests. This is a test server version of him. So obviously the final version may be different. They might change some things up, increase some cooldowns, change the properties of some moves. But for what I'm seeing, he's going to be fun to play with. I think we're planning to get Gyarados, I think, early next year. Because again, we still got to get Metagross. I think they said that Metagross is coming later on this month. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But I think we're supposed to get Metagross later on this month or early January. But I know we're supposed to be getting Gyarados early 2024. So, yeah. So that was Gyarados, Pokemon Unite test server. You guys tell me what you think. And I will see you guys next time. Alright. Let me open this up. Go here. Gyarados in here. I'm gonna change this. All right, now this one at the bottom. Change this to 12, 14 through the 18th. There we go. So that's that. Download this. Bam. There we go. Do one more. Going quick. Overview. Job for best images. We should be good. All right. Now I gotta make one for TikTok. You guys bear with me. What's up, everyone? ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server. Here we're going to be taking a quick look at Gyarados, who is the new attack melee all-rounder that we should be getting around early next year. Well, let me not say that. What's up, everyone? ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server where we're going to be taking a quick... tongue-tied. Take that out. Take that out. What's up, everyone? ADS Play 101 here, and welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server, where we're going to be taking a look at the latest addition to the test server, and who will be coming to Aos Island pretty soon is Gyarados. He is a new melee all-rounder attacker, and he's pretty fun to use. Let's try this again. What's up, everyone? ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server, where we're going to be taking a preview look at double negative. Wow. What's up, everyone? ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server, where we're going to be taking a quick look at Gyarados, the latest Pokemon. Unite test server, we're going to take a look at Gyarados coming soon. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to the Pokemon Unite test server where we're going to be taking a quick look at Gyarados coming soon to Eos Island. Alright, now Gyarados is a attack melee all-rounder, and he doesn't evolve the way others do. Now, first off, as he evolves from Magikarp, Magikarp doesn't have any boosted attacks, but it does do AoE basic attack damage. So, but when it evolves into Gyarados, every third attack becomes a boosted attack, dealing increased damage. It's passive, Rattled, and please ignore the thumbnails. They didn't update it on the test server, so I know it looks weird. Rattled, when he gets hit, his movement speed increases, and its effect can stack up to 5 times. And when he knocks out a Pokemon, a wild Pokemon scores a goal or makes any type of contribution to a battle, the gauge underneath his health gauge is called the effort gauge, and it increases. And when it's filled up, he evolves into Gyarados. Now, his first 2 moves is Flail. The first one, Flail, does more damage the lower his HP is, and this also does AoE damage. And his second move is Splash, where he can keep a stock up to 3, and it's basically a dash. He just launches himself into a certain direction. So you couple Splash with Rattled, and you should be able to catch anybody or get away from them pretty easily. Let me see. Get rid of these. Don't mess up. Let me take a look at this real quick. Attack melee all-rounder, and he doesn't evolve the way ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think everything is cool so far, so let's just jump into we're gonna take a look at. Gonna jump into battle. I should have showed these moves off first. His first 2 moves that he starts off with is Flail and Splash. Splash is pretty much a dash. It allows him, he can keep up a maximum stock of 3, and it allows him to jump to or away from a certain area. And Flail does AoE damage in a small circle, and the less health he has, the more damage it does. Now, underneath his health gauge, you see that he has what's called the effort gauge, and anytime you score a goal, attack, do damage, take damage, it fills up. And once it fills up, he evolves into Gyarados. So let me just get on the Gyarados real quick. Right, the first two moves. Right, the first two moves we're going to be taking a look at is Dragon Breath and Waterfall. Dragon Breath shoots a line, and Dragon Breath shoots a. Hold up, I messed that up so bad. Okay, so the first two moves we're going to be taking a look at is Dragon Breath and Waterfall. Dragon Breath fires a shot of Dragon Breath on a line, and he gains attack speed based on how many Pokemon are hit. As you notice right there, his attack speed goes up a pretty good amount. Now this is only when he hits two. Now if I were to hit both, that's only when he hits one target. If he hits two, that speed goes up quite a bit. Let's see if I can make. But if I hit like multiples, right there, then it does pretty good. I think the cooldown reduces for every hit. I could be wrong. Try to get. There you go. So that attack speed stacks up to 3 at the moment. I don't know if they're going to change it in the main game, but as you notice that his attack speed goes up quite a bit. Now with Waterfall, let me switch these Pokemon off. Wild Pokemon, there we go. Took the wild Pokemon off and stop that other one from attacking. There we go. So with Waterfall, he activates it, he dashes in the direction, and he gets 2 additional dashes. The third one gives him a shield, and he knocks the target up into the air. So let's take the cooldowns off so you can see it one more time. Dash, go left, right, and you can go in any direction that you want to. You know, obviously. So, and that was Waterfall and Dragon Breath. Now I would have to redo this whole damn thing. Just to. Now I need the damn Pokemon. Bounce. Look at that. Alright, now we can get back to this right here. Right, the next two moves we're going to be looking at is Bounce and Aqua Tail. Now, Aqua Tail, if you press it... Oh, wait, hold on. I got to turn the cooldown off. On. If you press it, it goes on an 8-second cooldown. The thing with Aqua Tail is that you want to hold the button down until you get the second stage of the attack. So he shoots out 5 Aqua Tails, and then his second stage does a large 180 area of effect splash attack that does a lot of damage. There you go, right there. So, and I believe if you hold the button down, the area of Aqua Tail goes up. The area of effect of Aqua Tail goes up. But you have to hit somebody with it, otherwise it's still going to go on cooldown like that. Yeah, when you hold it down, it definitely goes up. So make sure you be careful with that. So it turns into basically 2 charge moves. I messed that up. I gotta redo it. Alright, so the next 2 moves we're going to be looking at is Aqua Tail and Bounce. Aqua Tail is a move that if you press it one time, obviously it goes on cooldown, but the thing is you want to hold the button down and max out his tails. I believe he shoots out 5 tails before he gets the second stage of the attack, which is a charge attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he gets the second stage, which is a charge move. You charge it up, and he shoots out water in an area of effect in 180 degree radius. So do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does a lot of damage. All right, next up we're going to use Bounce. Now Bounce jumps him in a direction, which depending on how long you hold the button down, it's going to launch him in a certain direction. He's going to jump farther and further, and that's pretty much how I guess he's going to catch people. This is like his ultimate chase move. They try to get away too far, or you're trying to just jump into the middle of a fight. He gains a shield, and it bounces him up. Right there. Now his Unite move. He goes underground. You charge it up, and he does a giant tornado whirlpool out the ground. I want to see if anything happens. You see right there, that's stage 1. That's stage 2. And stage 3 is like a big whirlpool that knocks everybody up. So I'm assuming there's going to be times when going into stage 2 is going to be helpful for the moment. But obviously, ideally you want to charge it up max. So it's GYRADOS. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my quick overview for GYRADOS in the Pokemon Unite test server. Please keep in mind that these are not the final versions of the characters, and they might have some changes when they come into the main game. But from what we're seeing here, he's very interesting. I like his moveset. I like what they did with him. So we'll see how he plays out in an actual match when he comes to Eos Island. So thank you guys for watching. Peace, and I will see you guys next time for more Pokemon Unite test server footage. Whatever. Let me try that again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my quick overview for GYRADOS in the Pokemon Unite test server. Please keep in mind that these are test server roommates. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my quick overview of GYRADOS in Pokemon Unite test server. Please keep in mind that these are not the final versions of the character, and they're more than likely going to have changes when they enter the main game. But from what I'm seeing, I do like him, and I hope he becomes a very valuable asset to Pokemon Unite. So if you guys like what you're seeing, just keep in mind I do more test servers or footage as the Pokemon are released on there. And I can't wait to see who they add next. So we have Meowscarada, Metagross, and GYRADOS all coming to Pokemon Unite soon. So yeah, that was my video. Hope you got. I cannot. My roommates are talking over there, and it's kind of messing up my outro. You gotta forgive me if I'm messing up. Like when I can't concentrate on what I'm talking about, I end up doing bad. Let me delete those. Try this again. So that was my So that was my quick overview of Gyarados in the Pokemon Unite test server. Please keep in mind these are not the final versions of the character, and they will more than likely have changes when they enter the main game. But from what I'm seeing, I like it. So hopefully you guys are hyped for Gyarados like I am. See you guys on Aos Island. That's a good outro. That's a good outro. Oh, it's just a matter of me editing this footage. His first two moves that he starts off with is Flail and Splash. Splash is pretty much a dash. It allows him, he can keep up a maximum stock of 3. It allows him to jump to or away from a certain area. And Flail does AoE damage in a small circle. And the less health he has, the more damage it does. Now, underneath his health gauge, you see that he has what's called the effort gauge. And anytime you score a goal, attack, do damage, take damage, it fills up. And once it fills up, he evolves into Gyarados. Right, the first two moves are ball. I messed that up. So this gotta get deleted. So the first two moves we're going to be taking a look at is Dragon Breath and Waterfall. Dragon Breath fires a shot of Dragon Breath on the line, and he gains attack speed based on how many Pokemon are hit. As you notice right there, his attack speed goes up a pretty good amount. And this is only when he hits 2. If I were to hit both, that's only when he hits one target. If he hits 2, that speed goes up quite a bit. Does pretty good. Boost this way. Okay. There you go. So that attack speed stacks up to 3 at the moment. I don't know if they're going to change it in the main game, but as you notice that his attack speed goes up quite a bit. So with Waterfall, he activates it, he dashes in a direction, and he gets 2 additional dashes. The third one gives him a shield, and he knocks the target up into the air. So dash, left, right. And you can go in any direction that you want to. And that was Waterfall. All right. Next two moves we're going to be looking at is Bounce and Aqua Tail. 5. Alright, so the next two moves we're going to be looking at is Aqua Tail and Bounce. As I believe it. Next up we're going to be Bounce. Bounce jumps him in a direction, which depending on how long you hold the button down, it's going to launch him in a certain direction. He's going to jump further and further. And that's pretty much how I guess he's going to catch people. This is like his ultimate chase move. They try to get away too far, or you're trying to just jump into the middle of a fight. He gains a shield, and it bounces him up. Yeah, here's your night move. He goes underground, charge it up, and he does a giant tornado whirlpool out the ground. I don't want to see if anything happens. See right there, that's stage 1. That's stage 2. That's stage 3. It's like a big whirlpool that knocks everybody out. So I'm assuming there's going to be times when going into stage 2 is going to be helpful for the moment. But obviously, you know, ideally you want to charge it up max. So that was my quick overview of Gyarados.
All right. Now that I got that out the way, I actually want to try out something. Because if I'm going to have... If he has... If his moves contribute to... missing health like Aqua Tail. If moves contribute to missing health like Aqua Tail does, I want to see exactly how fast that attack speed is going to be. What did I used to use? Oh, that's right. I used to use Mamoswine, because that's the shutdown right there. Let's see how well this works. If you don't hear any sound, that's because they didn't fix the sound for the test server. They just kind of threw them in there. He stops that. Oh, that has a delay on it. That's good to know. This is going to be real good AoE. I wonder if this can go through walls. I never did check. It can't. Alright, so that's out. So essentially you should be able, if you are consistent with what you're doing, you should be able to make it to, you should be able to get to Gyarados at least around level 5. get him. Let me get Mamoswine's levels up. I want to see how it is when I don't have the advantage. I still think Dragon Breath is going to be like one of the better ones to use. But I do like Aqua Tail though. Yeah, I think that his dragon breath is going to be more. Unless you, I wonder if you can. You should be able to shoot those in like a different direction. You can. Stop him from attacking real quick. Or you can shoot in a different direction. Aha. That's different. Doesn't automatically switch. Ice Fang is ridiculous, bro. I think it interrupts so much, which is why I like going against it in practice mode. Yeah, I think Dragon Breath would do so much better against somebody like that. I'm gonna try one more thing. This time I'm gonna use Dragon Breath and Bounce. See how well that works. Just gather up all these Pokemon. I said I was gonna use Dragon Breath and Bounce. Let me take that substitute down off, because that's like, that thing seems like I'm always. Let's see, what level? So I'm up like 5 levels ahead of me. You would have to do some damage. Cause going against somebody like this, that's, yeah. Actual damage out dealing with somebody like that. Against somebody with that much health, because mind you, I got my health page on Mamoswine. So if I'm gonna go to the Dragon Breath route, I'm gonna use Dragon Breath and Waterfall. Those probably gonna be my two. Do the attack one, and I think I'm gonna switch. I think that ought to be good. I don't think I can do in the test server. I don't think I can do the max brown and white. We definitely gonna try. One, two, three, four, five, six. That. Throw that down to that. Let's get one more. I think this ought to be good for him. Closest thing, let me just call this the all-rounder. Contains invalid words. What's the invalid word? All around, okay. What's the invalid? We're gonna be all one word. That's crazy, because in the main game I don't have to have that problem. Whatever. I'm gonna try. Try this one more time. Alright, we're gonna go with that all-round page. See if that works. Starting off at 150, so that should give us 360 health. 360 health. I wonder if putting the critical on him is a smart move. Let me try that. Because I'm not using Aqua Tail, so I'm not going to get the benefit that I want from him. Where is fucking scope lens? Let's see if this makes a difference. Try this again. Dragon Breath and bounce. Take, substitute all. Yeah, that scope lens is a big factor. A level 6, and then let me see. Put in 5 levels up. That scope lens does a difference. Of course, you got to max out attack weight. I'm pretty sure the bonus from weakness policy helps too. Yeah, that'll work. I think in the main game, I'll have, when he gets released in the main game, I'll have a better, I can gauge a better idea as to how to use him. But for just the test server, I think that's the held items I'm gonna go with. These 3. In the main game, I'll probably be able to make a better set for them, but right now, that's it. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna take a break, and I'm coming back with the Indigo disc. So give me about like a good hour, and we'll be back with the lost treasure of Area 0, Pokemon Violet. So the Indigo.